Bobrisky has allegedly been arrested at the Seme Border. According to report, he was trying to escape into Benin Republic. To be clear, Bobrisky has not committed any crime this time around. So what exactly is the problem and who is persecuting him? You will hear all this and more in this video. In Nigeria today, respect for individual rights seems to be non-existent. People are surviving on sheer willpower, and while everything makes the news, the substance of these stories is often ignored. There is little effort to make sense of pressing issues, with more focus on sensationalism than on addressing the real problems at hand. Recently, Bobrisky, a well-known cross-dresser, made headlines after allegedly serving time in prison for what many believe was trumped-up charges. While similar instances of people flaunting money at parties, potentially violating laws about defacing the naira, are often overlooked, Bobrisky's case drew significant attention. He served his sentence and was released, but soon after, a controversial figure known as Very Dark Man claimed to have obtained a voice recording revealing that Bobrisky had never actually been in a regular prison cell. According to the recording, Bobrisky stayed in a VIP apartment near the prison, bribing wardens with 15 million naira. The recording also accused Bobrisky of bribing Economic and Financial Crime Commission's EFCC official to drop money laundering charges against him. However, the real drama unfolded when the House of Representatives, Nigeria's legislative arm, decided to investigate these claims of corruption involving prison and EFCC officials. The Minister of Interior even went so far as to suspend senior prison officers and call for further investigation into the matter. Unfortunately, this hostility isn't limited to Bobrisky. Nigeria has a long history of harassment, persecution, and even violence against LGBTQ people. Just recently, one Ifeanyi Aga Benedict, known as Abuja Area Mama on TikTok, was brutally killed in Abuja. For many LGBTQ individuals, life in Nigeria means living in hiding, and those who are more visible, like Bobrisky, are often subjected to harassment and oppression. It is clear that some people are unhappy about Bobrisky's release from prison. The current drama, filled with accusations and investigations, seems to have one goal: to bring Bobrisky down and oppress the LGBTQ community in Nigeria. As the saying goes, when a masquerade is dancing in the market, someone is beating the drums somewhere. VDM is just the public face of this campaign. Others are using him to execute their plan. As far as we know, Bobrisky has served his terms, and the conditions under which he did so are no longer anyone's concern. Bobrisky has since denied that the audio VDM played was his. There seemed to be a plan by some enemies of Bobrisky to disgrace and silence him out of envy. They probably generated that recording using AI and circulating it as if it were his voice. Now that the EFCC has come out to explain that the process leading to the dropping of money laundering charges against Bobrisky was legal, and prison officials have explained why he was not kept in a regular prison, the federal government panel set up by the Interior Minister has also put the controversy to rest, affirming that Bobrisky indeed spent his term within the prison facility. Can VDM and his puppets now come out to explain where they got the first audio recording from? Can we now hold VDM responsible for spreading fake news? VDM needs to explain his disdain for Bobrisky and his sexual orientation. Let me say this, however. As leader of a non-governmental organization, I have often faced danger while advocating for the rights of LGBTQ people. I understand the risk they face daily, but one thing remains clear: no one has the right to play God in matters they cannot control. Sexual orientation is not something that can be chosen or changed at will. It is an inherent part of a person's identity. Just like height, skin color, or other physical traits, homosexuality is not a choice. It is a natural part of who someone is. People deserve privacy and respect when it comes to their personal lives, including their sexual orientation. Just as heterosexuals have the freedom to pursue love with whomever they choose, homosexuals have that right too. They do not impose their preference on others, and no one should impose their belief on them. At the end of the day, a person's sexual orientation is their own reality, and it is not a crime. It is time to move past fear and prejudice and create a world where everyone can be themselves without facing judgment and persecution. This ongoing saga must not be swept under the carpet. Very Dark Man must come clean about the hatchet job he has been doing for weeks to launder his image online at the expense of Bobrisky.